Hi all. Welcome back to week 4 of our Active Thursdays, I think we called it. This week we're going to be focusing on our core. We've had a different theme or subject every week. So week 1 we had cardio, week 2 upper body, week 3 lower body. So week 4 I want to go for core, because then you can look back at all these videos and get a full body workout. Again, thank you to Active Substance Reboot for allowing us to put these back on. We've come to our final one now. We're obviously out of lockdown now, so hopefully everyone's spirits are a bit up. But we're here. Let's enjoy this last one. And obviously, us as a company, we're open now. So please come down to our hub, 10 to 4 every day, Monday till Saturday at the moment. Sunday's closed, but we've got our sessions are running as usual. Social distancing applied. Face masks are optional, are encouraged. But if people obviously struggle, that you don't have to wear them because we've got the space to socially distance. We've got a few more facilities. We've got our toilet. We've got lights now, so we're really up and running. And I really hope some of you can come down and visit us and at least come and say hi. Teas and coffees as well, if that seals the deal. With that said, we'll get started. So I said it a minute and 20 seconds ago, but you guys weren't here. So we're doing our core session today, our final session of our Active Thursday list. I'm going to put my watch on silent because otherwise it's going to keep dinging. And my goal, which has been throughout all my YouTube live history. So we're going to get straight into it. We're staying warm up as always, because we're obviously just going to warm up everything. Start with our neck rotation. So our chin's going to come down to our chest, rotate to one side, rotate to the other. Please don't go backwards. All right, you can do some spinal damage, etc. Nice straight back with this puppy chest out a little bit. We're rolling our chin over ear to there. We pause and we come back, and we just do these for 30 seconds each. Silly, I forgot to look what time we're on, so I'm going to go to 2:15, and then we're going to move on. Excellent. So I'm just going to relax. And we've got windmills next. Okay, so we're all going to warm up apart from a few of them, which I explained. You can be seated for these, and it will do just as much as you would be if you were standing. All right, so take a rest now. You're going to need it. We're going to do our windmills. So it's just big circles of our arms, coming across our body. All right, and out, up above us, and round. When we get halfway, we're going to change direction. Beautiful. We're going to change about now, I reckon. Oh, a few crunches from me. There we go. Oh, it's my dog. Excellent. And relax. Next, we have our torso twists. 30 seconds each. Torso twists. So if you're sitting for this one, again, feet planted on the floor, bum on chair, arms up. We're just going to rotate side to side. You feel this on your back. We're going to start stretching out that lumbar. Lumbar? I feel like I'm a tree person. So if you're sitting, you can do it like that. If you're standing, it's very, very similar. You're obviously just going to be standing. If you want to add a little bit more, you can add in the opposite leg and twist into the knee, bringing the knee to the elbow. All right, completely up to you. That said, we're going to get underway. 30 seconds. And sometimes what I like to do is I'll come here, really, really gentle on this one, by the way, guys. Come here and then go a little bit further. Okay, here a little bit further. All right, or you can just go for the whole way side to side. As usual, all our videos, please comment if you've got a question, if you need to revisit anything, or you've got just a problem with anything. Yeah, that's all I've got to say on that subject. 4 seconds left. Excellent, stop there. Okay, coming into our marching in place. We're going to be sitting on the edge of our chair if we're seated, and we're going to do opposite arm to leg, swinging our arms, swinging our legs. If we're standing, it's high knees. All right, you can do it like this for your low impact version, or you're just sitting, or you can, get jogging, bring those knees up to your hips. All right, we're going to get going now. I'm going to do a seated one, but I'm still going to use those arms, get the full body moving, everything pumping. Beautiful. I believe it's our last session. It's just flown by, actually. As well as if you guys, obviously going back on the commenting thing, if any of you guys want the session plans or anything like that, just drop us a message on our Facebook page, Defiant Sports, or contact us for our email, etc. It's all on our website. If you search Defiant Sports, you will find it. Or leave a comment right now, and I can sort that out for you. All right, that's that one done. Next, we're going to do our gates. So we sit on the edge of our chair if we're seated, supporting with our arms. Bring one leg up, out to the side, down, up, in, down. And we do it on both legs. We alternate throughout the time. We're standing, it's the same exercise, just a bit of balance required here, out and in. All right? But you can do either one and it will do virtually the same thing. Okay? So we're going to come up to the side, down, up, into the middle, down. And after I warm up, I'm going to introduce you to, say, one of the first purchasable pieces of merch, I suppose, that are relevant right now. But I didn't say it, guys. We're doing the warm up now. I've just sort of started and chatting. I was just thinking if we brought anything else out, branded of Defiant, that's purchasable. I don't think we have. So I'm going to introduce you to our very exciting new piece of merch. Excellent. Okay, and the last one, we're going to do ankle and wrist rotation. So if you're in a chair, you can try and do all four at the same time. Lean back and circle those wrists, circle those legs. If you're standing up, just do them one at a time, balance yourself out and then rotate about halfway or just keep rotating. Not rotating, you are rotating. Alternate direction. And this is good because it's actually engaging our core, which is the focus of today's session. A few more seconds. Okay, right. So, and that's our warm up over and done with. I'm just moving on to the main section. So we've got some new ones today. But first of all, I want to introduce you to this. Upside down. Great introduction. All right, this is our Defiant Snoods. All right, you can use them in place of face masks. We've got them down the hub. You just chuck them on. You can have them down there when you're not using it, and really comfortable, keeps your neck warm. When you need it, pop it up. Beautiful stuff. Look at that. All covered, nice and comfy. You can go all the way. Ears are in. Beautiful. And then it just comes back down here again. Nice and easy, especially if you're like me and doing stuff and need to be in and out of mask mode. With that little plug done, we're going to move on to our main section. All right. So we're looking at core today. Sorry if you hear that whine, it's my dog. He wants his food. He doesn't get fed till 5. He's just very greedy. We're going to do some dead bugs. I don't know if you've heard them before. We're going to do a few different variations. We've got the seated. So you're going to be sitting on the edge of your seat. Okay. And what you're going to be doing is arms out in front of you straight. All right. And you're going to be lifting opposite arms and legs at the same time. If that's not doing much for you, just a little further back, lean back, legs out straight, arms out straight, and you're going to be lifting the opposite ones at the same time, but also holding the other two up. All right, so really engaging this core now. If you want to do the standard variation, all right, you're going to lay on your back. See if I can get this down there. So you're going to lay on your back. All right, oh, that's that door. There we go. Right, so you're going to lay on your back here, okay? Might come back to haunt me. Legs straight, arms straight, arms up, sorry. And then what you're going to do is you're going to lift your legs up and lift your hands above your head like this. Okay? If you're feeling that's too easy, you're going to keep your legs about 6 inches off the floor and you're going to do the same thing, but constantly hovering those legs. All right? If you want to do the low impact version, I would suggest just arms like this or just legs. Okay? So, obviously choose what suits you. We're going to get into it. I'm going to do the seated ones today for all of the variations. Just because of what we're doing, it takes a lot of transition between the different ones. So, what are we going to comment there? Need that snood, exactly. £7.50, guys. We've got them in kids' size and adult sizes. Pop down the hub or drop us a message on Facebook online and we will sort out getting you one. They're really, really cool, really comfortable. So, arms out in front if you're seated, legs out, and we're just going to do opposite one at the same time. Ooh. And you can add a little turn into just counterbalance if you want. It looks a bit funny, I know, but trust me, you are engaging that core. Remember, if this is too hard, sit further forward and put your feet down. Don't hover them. And relax. Okay. We're going to stop there on that one. We're going to move on to our next one, which is our seated bicycles. So what we're going to be doing this one, you're going to be, again, near the edge of your chair. You might want to move back if you want a bit more stability. Hands on the chair by your side. Okay. And don't worry, we're in our minute rest time, so I'm just explaining. We're going to put our legs out in front of, and we're going to almost like pedal like we're on a bike. Lean back with it, and you'll be able to balance, and you'll find that your tummy starts burning or aching. That's really good. It means we're targeting the right area, okay? That's what you're going to do for a minute. All right. Thank you for the like, whoever that was. Really do appreciate it. Keeps me, lets me go to sleep. Doesn't keep me up at night. Makes me sleep as soft as a rhino after a long day. Right. I need to bring the camera down. This is why I'm not a big fan of doing core ones on live, because there's a lot of camera movement. We're doing bicycles, standard variation. Lie on your back, hands on your head. All right. Elbows out to the side. Don't link them because you'll start hurting your neck. Just on the side of your head. And you're going to just lift up one leg at a time and bring the elbow to meet your knee. Just like that. And if you want the low impact, you're going to do it like this. Feet go back on the floor. You lay back down after every one. If you want the harder version, hover those feet again and keep up. Keep moving from side to side like this, like we're pedaling on a bike. And you'll find that's very, very intense. I'm going to do this one for this one because I don't want to change the camera angle. We're going to start at 11 minutes. Hope you're ready. I hope you're steady. Let's go. So we're going to minute of this. If you need to stop, guys, take a break. Take a break. Grab a drink. We're not strict here. We're very flexible, adaptable, versatile, inclusive. We are defiant. So I'm just so hyped. You know, we've had great 3 weeks. Week 4, we're here. Our hub's open today. We've got lights. We've got toilets. We've got drinks. We've got a grotto. Don't forget about that. Definitely sign up for the grotto. Great fun. You can see that online. I think online Ticketmaster. Or come again, talk to us on the hub or drop us a message and we'll be able to help you out. What's time at? Halfway, blimey, I'm burning. Woo! So try and keep elbows out to the side. Don't bring them in like this because you're not then turning your abdominals. We're on 15 seconds there. So you should be rotating your upper body, shoulders off the floor if you can, if you're doing standard. And just keep stretching out. Knee to elbow, knee to elbow, knee to elbow. Oh, that's a killer. Blimey, that one burned. Next one. You guys get a break. I do not. We're going to go into seated Russian twists. All right, so I'm going to bring this camera up. Shutting. Right. Camera's up. We're doing a seated Russian twist. You can either do it with your feet on the floor, all right? Lean back slightly, hands together, clasped, and then go from side to side like this. And your head's going to turn with your hands, okay? We're going to twist your upper body. If it's not doing enough for you, bring them up into the air, lean back, side to side. Okay? We do the exact same motion on the floor, all right? Where we're sat back like this, but our feet are actually on the floor. Again, though, if you want to, actually, no, they're not, they're lifted up. So you're hovering your feet again, bending them like this, side to side with that, all right? If it's too easy, then you can grab something like a controller, anything, bottle of water to add some weight, all right? With that said, we're going to get going. So here we go. We're going to lean back in our chairs, legs out. If you want to try harder, if not, bring them down like this, still leaning back, side to side, moving our head in the direction of our hands. Ignore what I'm doing. I'm just looking because keep an eye on time. All right. I'm going to try this one for a bit. Hovering those legs, keeping that body turned. Imagine you're putting something down each side. Dink, dink, dink. But head moves with your hands. Watch your hands on this one. Everything goes to those hands except for your legs. Try and keep your legs as still as possible. I'm not very good at this one, so my legs wiggle about quite a bit. Oh, I'm sure some of you out there have abs of steel. Ooh. Excellent, guys. Hello, viewer number 4. Hope you're well. Welcome to our... Oh, they go on. I also scared them off. Or someone tagged out. Who knows? But if you're new, if you're old, welcome anyway. I'm glad you could come and join me for my last active Thursday session. And stop there. Excellent work, guys. I'm sure he's getting harder and harder every week. Maybe I'm just finding more difficult ones. There we go. Number 4 on our exercises. Seated leg raise and hold. This one's a killer on the abdominals. It's like the plank, but obviously the other way up. So near the edge of your seat, hands on chair to support, lean back and just hold those legs out. If you can go flatter, brilliant. If you can't, that's fine. Just as low as you can get on your chair, and if you've got a back on it or not, and lift those legs out. All right, try and hold them there. If you're on the floor, you're going to lay flat. All right, your legs literally just that much off the floor, just a tiny bit. All right, so say here's the floor, your body's on the whole floor like this. The legs just going to come off like that, and you're going to hover them there from your hips. Your bum will be on the floor. Your legs will be about 6 inches off the ground. Real killer, real killer. All right. If you want to do the low impact version, sit on your seat and do it. It's a bit easier. I'm going to do that because I'm lazy. All right, here we go. Out. Just hold that, and you'll feel in here. If you want to let go of your chair, if you feel like you can balance, absolutely fine. We're just going to try, and I mean try because it's really hard. All these ones where you've got to hold a position, tremendously difficult. So I commend you if you can do it. You're going to hold it for as long as you can. All right, don't let your legs drop. Don't raise your legs in that exact spot. All right, it's a killer, just like that plank. 30 seconds left, guys. 30 seconds left. Could well be, but just me exercising here. But I'm definitely motivating myself either way. So, hopefully, I'm motivating some of you guys out there. And even if you're not watching this live, you're watching back the recorded bit, then I hope I'm motivating you too. Woo! 10 seconds left. I'm shivering. I'm shaking. That's perfectly normal. Just means we've got our abdominals under strain, and they're like, no more. Relax. Whew. Abs are such hard muscles to work out. They really take a lot of effort. So really well done if you stuck with me. Our last one is a bit of an easy one. Well, not our last one, but our last one of the 5, and then we're going to repeat the 5 again, like we have been for the last 2 weeks. It's going to be a seated oblique crunch. You're going to hold the head like we were when we were doing our bicycles, and you're going to just lean to one side. If you want to bring that leg up as well like this, that's brilliant, okay? Because you can then add a bit more of movement into that. If you're standing, same, elbow to knee, like that, all right? Low impact, you can do either for this. It's not a very fast one. Nice controlled. We'll grab a quick drink before we jump into our next one. We've got about 15 seconds left. If anyone's watching a bit younger, we've got our youth group on tonight. So come down 4:30 till 6. All right, have some fun. I'll be there about 5ish because obviously I've got to get there after this. We're going to start our exercises. All right. We've got, although we're a bit limited more on space since Agotto's arrived, we're still able to put out our basketball machine, our table tennis table, our pool table, and we've obviously got the whole sports area to put different things out on, so we can still have a great time. And we've got 2 tables as well for different board games and such if you want to get those out. So definitely pop down. As I said, we're back to full swing now up until Crimbo, and then we're back in January. But we're going to hit it hard to make up for lost time, and then we'll be able to recover for the week or 2 weeks over Christmas. But I really hope some of you can make it down, have some fun with us. Full of energy at the moment, ready and raring to get back to sessions. So definitely come on down or tell people about it. Share our posts. Show us some love. It's all appreciated. Right, and relax. Really, I realise I'm just waffling today. I'm just full of energy. So if it's too much, put something in the comments and just say, Joel, shut up. All right. That's our 5 done. We're going to go back to the beginning now of our 5 exercises. So we're going to start on that seated dead bug. All right. So obviously, if we're seated, we're on our chair, arms out in front, legs on the floor, opposite arm to leg, almost like we're doing those ladder climbs. If you remember. All right. Or you can hover it, lean back, hover them, and do that. If you're on the floor, remember we lay back, arms up to the ceiling, legs either bent or out. These come over your head, your legs come up towards your chest. All right. And the low impact version for this, you could do either. Again, it's slow. I would suggest a seated one, just because you could obviously just have your feet on the floor, all right, or just do your arms, just your legs. But with that said, we're going to get going. So I'm going to do the slightly more advanced seated version. I'm sure this is, well, even if it is wrong, I feel it. So it's doing something. So in some galaxy, in some timeline, it's right. Ooh. Halfway there, guys. Oh, I'm really struggling today. Remember, if you can, hover those legs the whole time. Don't let them touch the ground, and you'll feel so much more of a burn and do so much more. You know, burn more calories, sweat more, work out more intensely, and you can do it for a shorter amount of time. So that hip training. 5 seconds left, guys. Keep going. Push, 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 push. 2, 1. Collapse. Excellent. Okay, we're 2/3 of the way through today's session. We're definitely going to finish on time. We just can't. So we've got 4 exercises left, 8 minutes. Might have to speed up transitions a bit. So we're going to go for seated bicycles next. So if you're on your chair, you can support yourself here and just round and round like a bicycle. Just like this. Okay, you're going to lean back, engage the abdominals, or the full abdominals in my case. All right. If you're laying down on your back, hands on your head, elbows up, legs hovering or on the ground, depending on how you feel comfortable. Bring your knee up towards your chest, rotate and move, and do like a crunch with your abdominals and try and touch elbow to knee. You can do this seated as well if you want to do it this way instead of just a cycling. Completely up to you. Low impact for this one. I would suggest just doing the seated version. It's not going to take as much out of you. It's not going to hurt or rub your back or anything like that. Okay, so off we go. You're going to lean back, support yourself with your hands, and just pedal, pedal, pedal like you would on a bike. A minute is a long time, guys. So if you want to do 20 seconds, have a 20-second break, and then another 20 seconds during the exercise phase, please do. Break it up how you see fit, all right? We all know our bodies better than anyone else. We all know our limits, our capabilities. And so work around what I'm giving you and do the best thing for you. So now I'm going to take a break. If it's starting to hurt, starting to get too much, just take a break. All right? You don't want to get to the point where you're injuring yourself by being stubborn and carrying on. I'm going to jump back in for the last 15 seconds. Sometimes that just 10-second breather, that 5-second breather, just takes away the build-up of aches as you're going, the burn. Decrease it a little bit, and then you can hit it again for the last 20-15 seconds and have a better technique. Relax. Brilliant. Next, we've got our Russian twist. We're going to go half time on this one, 30-second break. Remember, legs out in front, and we just follow our hands like this. If you're on your back, or doing standard, lay on your back, legs bent on the floor, lean back, and again, twist, 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 head moving with hands. Okay, low impact can be either, it's not a very intense one. All right, so we're going to start at 22:30 on this one. I'm going to lean back, hover my legs, go from side to side. Keep those legs there. Oh, excuse me. The other thing I find with core days seems to clear you out a bit, so it might be a bit gassy from either end. Sorry, not very nice, is it? I'm not an average fitness coach, I suppose, or am I? So, you know, he just says what comes to mind, doesn't he? Down to each side, watching those hands, tracking them, keeping those legs still as possible. As you see, I'm wobbling all over the show. There is no hope for me on this one. He's never been good at the Russian twists. Obviously, what you could do as well, if you were looking to progress on this one, you can get some weights, hold it in your hands, you know, whether it's, you know, as I said, a bottle of water or something slightly heavier to increase the intensity, the difficulty, if you find it's just too easy. But certainly lean back, hover those legs, and you'll feel the burn. Relax, okay, excellent. Next, we have our seated leg raise and hold. All right. Also make sure, I've neglected to a big part of the exercise. If we don't get the oxygen in, we can't oxygenate our blood, you know, get it pumping around our body, get it to the muscles that need it, and keep on going and pushing through. So deep breaths throughout, constantly try and keep breathing. Don't hold your breath at all. It comes with practice. It's hard, it can be hard to do it, but definitely put some time into it. So we're going to go with that seated leg and hold. So if you're doing a standard, lay on your back, legs literally 6 inches off the floor and hold it there. It's so, so hard. If you find that too hard, bend your knees, bring them up a bit further. It'll be a bit easier, all right? If you're seated, you're going to lean back, all right? You're going to support yourself, again, in this position. You can just hold it there, all right? If you want a bit of support, you know, or a bit of a rest, put your hands down, all right? You can even come up to your head like that and you'll feel it a lot more. Sorry if the connection's going in and out a bit, saying it's on. So hopefully you're still hearing me, still seeing me. We're going to 25-20 on this one. All right. So just holding that, starting to shake. That's perfectly normal. Don't worry about it. Just try and hold it best you can. Squeeze those abdominals. Oh. You got to entertain yourself when you're in a room alone, haven't you? Talking to a camera. Must sound mad to the neighbours. 5 seconds left. Oh, relax. Oh. You're feeling a bit short of breath after these exercises. Perfect normal for abdominals. It takes it out. It's almost like you're being winded for a few seconds, and you've got to get your breath back when you finish the exercise because they've been under strain. So don't worry about it. Just breathe through it. It'll be fine. Moving on to our last one, we've got our seated oblique crunches, our standing oblique crunches. So really, really simple. Legs out, hands on head, touch knee to elbow. All right. If you're standing, same applies. Bash, bosh, boosh. You know, low impact. You can do either. It's not an intense exercise. And we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. This is actually our last exercise of the day, last exercise of the series. We're moving on to our cool down, and I'm feeling very, very good about achieving our goal of finishing on time today. That's very exciting. Again, there are still others doing their YouTube lives, etc. So check out the Active Sussex website. As all the other ones, I will put the link in the description so you guys can access that if you're interested. I think there's powerlifting at 5 or 5:30. That looked quite good, the one I tuned into, so check it out definitely. 20 seconds left. Keep going through this. Our obliques, by the way, are these bits on the side of our abdominals. So a bit more tricky to work out, but you know, we're getting there. We're doing it. We're putting the work in. So I'm sure in the new year we'll all be ripped. A few more seconds. Relax. Okay. 3 minutes left. We're going to jump into our cool down. Say what we have to say. We're going to do our head pull from one side. Thank you, though, for those who have tuned in week after week. It does help out, you know. It can be a bit disheartening. Switch sides for me, guys, if you're just got no viewers there talking to yourself. But I really appreciate those who have taken the time out of your weeks to listen, watch, join along, whatever you've done in the background, whatever. I really appreciate it. Again, you know, we'll move on to our shoulder cross. So cross, straight, tuck in tight. Thank you, those for, you know, tuning in, sharing all of our stuff, you know, and just championing us along. Wouldn't be about you guys, so definitely do keep tuning in, getting involved with what we're doing, giving us questions, giving us ideas, you know. The future of Defiant is really up to you guys. Help us mold it into what suits you. So hug yourself, guys. Nice bit of love. Everyone needs a bit of love every now and then. As I said earlier, don't forget we got these snoods now. Down the hub, £7.50 each. You can get child size, you can get adult size. All right, come speak to one of our team when you're down there or via the internet, and we'll sort one out for you. We've only got, I think, about 15, 20, so they will go fast. And we've got limited amounts. So if you are keen, then drop us a message. We can put one aside and switch top to bottom. But they're very, very cool. And obviously, it helps us spread our awareness or exposure and allows us to put on more stuff for you guys to get bigger, to, you know, work harder. And we really appreciate the support. Relax, lean to a side. But again, thank you to switch on side, guys. Active Sussex and Reboot, because without them we wouldn't be able to put any of these live sessions on over lockdown 1 and lockdown 2. So I really, really do appreciate it. Big up to you guys. Keep an eye on what they're doing. They're always providing some great stuff, and hopefully we will keep working with them closely to bring inclusive and fun exercise and sports and programs, etc. Right, knee hugs. We're going to hug our knee, straight back. I'm going to cut these short so we'll finish on time today. I'm determined. I haven't done it once, I don't think. And we're going to do our foot pull. So we're going to just grab our foot, pull up tight, stretch out those quadriceps, our thighs. But yeah, thank you again for those who have tuned in. Thank you for taking the time. Really do appreciate it. It's been a very, very fun 4 weeks. Enjoyed planning it, enjoyed doing it with you guys. And I hopefully see you all down the hub for our sessions, or just come drop in. All right, but it's been lovely. Have a lovely day. Stay safe, guys, and enjoy Christmas.